Hey guys, welcome to the episode of GEEKAMANIA. As always, I'm joined with my co-host Ben.
Hello.
And another co-host Kier.
Hello.
Hey guys, and in today's episode we're going to be reviewing the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series.
Yeah, at last to Mark's happiness, we're finally talking about the Turtles.
Yes.
Which I'm sure you can't tell from the assembly he's got back here. He doesn't really like them that much. He's not invested.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Hugely.
After 14 episodes of fighting about the Ninja Turtles, yay! I was so happy. I wanted us to do a Ninja Turtles month, but the other two was like, no, not really. I was like, fine.
I'm fine with reviewing these first 3 episodes, but doing a whole month of this, it would be a bit draining.
Well, we had the original series, we had the comic, we had the original film.
I am sure you're well
Forever.
stocked if we were going to do a month, that we could
Easily
do a month. I mean, but that doesn't mean I could easily do a month.
They sound like real joyless bastards just going, I wanted to a month, but they didn't. They just wanted to stay at home and read books.
I'm fine with being a joyless bastard.
So, what did you guys think?
yeah.
So, what did you guys think of the new first 2 episodes, or the first 3 episodes? Then,
I've only seen the second episode.
First.
Sort of third.
But yeah, well, honestly, I
My
was.
whole life is a lie.
But yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Because I was definitely of the opinion that the Turtles probably wouldn't be able to hold up with this kind of new generation, but they've modernised it pretty well. And it's just like, it's not all just cowabunga, dude, let's go kill the Foot Clan. It's actually very well done. The animation's top notch, the music's pretty good, the voice acting's top notch, and I'm really liking the Japanese influences.
Yes.
The way they actually speak Japanese at times, and it's clearly anime influenced. So clearly anime. Their facial expressions and eyes and little lines that come up here and the whole tears and the.
I'm not scared.
It's all very very anime, and even the way they run is taken straight off of Naruto.
Really?
Yeah, literally, Naruto is an anime about ninjas. It's like panel for panel, the same way they run.
I like sort of the techniques how they did it, like with the whole anime thing, but also when they're talking about Splinter in his past, how it's a completely different style.
It's
and
all
how
very stylized.
How it's like
sepia tone.
like 2D with the kind of comic style. I think that's really clever, and just the voice acting is really good, and how they incorporate the best bits from the original series and the best bits from the newer series into one thing, which is good for the fans. Yeah, into one.
Sorry, I don't have much to say about this, so I'm just going to copy whatever you do. But
He's gonna imitate all the gesticulations.
Yeah, but you can still talk about the third episode because it's like a continuation of the first 2. Basically, the first 2 was them showing the characters, how they became the Turtles, and how they met April O'Neil, and the third one was kind of more telling you more about Raphael and his anger problems and stuff that he has.
I don't know who April O'Neil is.
She's their friend, the reporter.
She was a hot
scientist.
reporter chick in the original 90s series.
80s series. 80s.
Oh, it's...
No. Only 10 years out. What's 10 years between frames?
Yeah, but was it 88?
87.
87. Late 80s.
And then in the early 80s was the original comic books where she was a scientist who worked back with someone, and then she found out he was bad, and then joined up with the Turtles.
But yeah. One of the awesome bits you did miss in the first 2 episodes, though, was very cleverly they made sure that they had robot enemies, so you can have glorious ultra-violence in a PG thing.
Yes!
And it's one of the robots gets decapitated. It's awesome!
Yes.
It's like... I like it.
And also, that's the thing I really liked, the fact is when they were fighting, their eyes just went white, so it was do you notice that? I thought it was quite clever, the way when they were talking and doing their interactions with themselves and Splinter stuff, their eyes, you can see their eyes, but when they actually started fighting, you noticed their mask became white, like in the comics, if you can tell. Their eyes just became white. Did you notice that? I thought that was quite interesting, the way they did that.
Yeah, well, they obviously have more human-like eyes than the more anime expression eyes when they're talking, so that you get... Because they're turtles, they don't have the depth of facial expression an normal human would have.
No.
But when you're just having an
just
action...
destroy the target audience for yourself here. Turtles be clicking off a computer going, oh, fuck you, Ben.
Yeah.
I can't believe you'd say that. I am deeply emotional.
Sorry to all of the Turtle GEEKAMANIA fans. I apologise for my hurtful comments towards you, and
they can live for 100 years. They don't forget.
Well, they might forget. That's elephants that don't forget.
And I also
they've been
liked
trained
it.
well.
Sure, and I also liked it as well, like the fact, like how all the other series, all the four characters are very distinctive, but not always. They're not like completely the same. They are like which one's which, and like they're completely four different people. Like that's how people can connect to different ones. Like you've got Michelangelo, who's the fun-loving one, Raphael, who's the hothead, Donatello's the smart one, and Leonardo, who's like the leader, the straight man, the sort of.
Yeah, they didn't truck with the formula too much. They just like updated it to make it a bit more on. Michelangelo's a bit less full on.
Yes.
Which I love because Michelangelo was always the one who bugged me in the originals. He always was. Yeah. Oh well. Screw you guys.
Yeah, screw you. I like him.
Oh, well, so sorry for having a different opinion.
And also, your whole opinion about the nunchucks being crappy, at least in the new series, they actually made him more better because he got the blades of them as well.
Yeah, they actually had sickles as opposed to, and a sickle is a much more. Yeah, they didn't show it in that episode, but in the second episode, it's like a switchblade sickle.
Yeah, that he uses against the Krang to like stop it. And he's telling them about I found a thing with a brain, and they're like, no, you didn't really, Mikey. And they finally go, see, I told you I had a brain.
You're not going to be able to explain this very well. It kind of ruins the whole joke. It's tough to explain in words, but it was a funny joke.
It was very funny, and I thought the action scenes were quite good. Like, especially in the third episode, I thought the fight against the Krang was just well done, and even in the car bit was quite cool. The fact that they're not like punching and kicking them; it's more to show their ninja skills.
As I said, they had glorious ultra-violence, and I love glorious.
I love that phrase, ultra-violence. Just imagine one of them cutting off one of their heads and going, ultra-violence!
Ultra-violence!
Mate, the original comic books, they were
ultra-violence!
Yeah, but a comic book, you can do whatever the hell you like because there's no censorship. But in a Saturday morning TV show that's going on now at 9 a.m, there's a lot of censorship usually. So the fact they managed to get robot decapitations and dismemberment in.
Yeah,
Raph pulls a robot's arm off and uses it to block a door. That's pretty gross.
And I love it when he goes.
Not as gruesome as it would be if he pulled it off and then beat him to death with it.
That he basically does.
Yes, and he goes,
Okay.
that will hold him off, and really I was like, really, Raph?
Raph just goes, dude, you're twisted. And it's like, thanks. It's brilliant. I love it. I want more violent kids shows. Screw what they say about our kids are being subject. No, more robot violence, please.
This explains a lot as to why you didn't get that job at Nickelodeon.
Wait, I was up for a job at Nickelodeon and I missed out on it?
Not enough blood!
Not enough blood, not enough gore, not enough violence. These were fatalities.
There's no dismemberment.
It's fine. Kids can distinguish the difference between teenage turtles who have ninja abilities killing robots than themselves killing other kids. Kids aren't that quite stupid and go, well, Raph ripped a guy's arm off, so I should be allowed to rip a guy's arm off and make right quips. It's like, don't hold him off, guys. But you just ripped Billy's arm off, Tom.
I also loved the fact with the theme tune. It was very like a homage to the original theme tune, was all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, and then they add,
and they added some ridiculous like rap things. But
the rap was a bit cringy. But
and also at the end of the intro scene, we've noticed like the shot right at the end when you have them all four on the building. That's a homage to the first comic as well. Like the shot of the first comic, there's like a homage of them doing that.
Something catering exactly to this audience we have over here.
Yeah, of course. Because that's why they're basically show is it's yes to its appeal to the new generation, but at the same time it's appeal to the older fans, which have been waiting since 2009 for a new series to come out.
A show like this has to play up to that nostalgia effect to some degree.
Like also another homage, if you notice, they had the Channel 6 News in it at the end.
So you remember, I'm not a hardcore Turtles fan, so this is all going to go.
And the turtle and them eating pizzas. That's a very much a homage to original series as well.
Oh, for me, that was always just a part of the Turtles. They have horrible slang and eat pizza and they're ninjas. That was like the three pillars of Turtles.
Posh. They have horrible slang.
They have horrible, totally dated 90s American slang. It's completely trite and derivative.
Not properly spoken English. I just couldn't possibly get into that.
So what do you think, Kier?
I quite liked it. I thought sometimes like Donatello, I thought I think they wimped him out a bit. For want of a better word.
He is he was always a bit wimpy because
Yeah.
they've made him more of a typical nerd.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, he does have some badass moments in the first 2 episodes, which is to see.
But he's not as blunt as I remember him, which...
Oh, he does still have that sarky side at some
Yes,
point.
like there's one bit where Leonardo goes, "We must fight him," and something, and Donna goes, "Just go, let's go." It's just like, let's go. It was like stuff like that. It's just quite funny.
They're early on, so they haven't quite got to the Donatello sarky bit yet.
Yeah, because they're only in the 3 episodes, so the first episodes were kind of focusing more on Leonardo becoming leader, and this one is kind of focusing on Raphael and his anger. Maybe the next one might be more on Donatello, and then the next one might be more on Michelangelo and stuff.
So as much as I do like Michelangelo, there's not much of a storyline you can put to him.
No,
It's really just quips and pizza.
Yeah,
Yes.
you'll get the inevitable episode where Michelangelo is goofing around and it costs them some objective, and then Shredder's like, "You cannot always goof around, for
That's
then you will
Spencer.
mess everything up." But
I
if-
used to goof
but-
around.
I used to goof around. There was this one time back in ancient Japan, there was this really hot Japanese chick I was dating at the time. And I was fucking around doing some juggling and with nunchakus and shuriken and going, "Ha ha! Look at me! I am the life of the Japanese party." But then Shredder came even. I'm Splinter. Ha ha! Shredder came and was like, "You are stupid and foolish. I will take your girl now. Ha ha!" And then I did not get laid that night, so I had to stop fooling around and get my woman back. And then Japan. And so fooling around is okay sometimes, but sometimes it's bad because then you get bad stuff. So know when to fool around and not when to fool around.
So-
End of story, go!
So what did you
All
think
I
of?
could think of when you were saying that was one time at band camp.
So what did you guys think of Talker Splinter? What did you guys think of the origin story to him being a human originally rather than the rat?
I always preferred the kind of mutated human thing.
Yeah, I think it kind of it makes it gives it a bit more diversity because if it's just that he was a rat who then found these turtles and they're in lava. They're in lava?
They're in lava.
Okay.
Splinter's fucking stupid today. He doesn't know his own name, doesn't know what radioactive waste is.
Oh.
But he touches, he goes, "Oh look, they're growing. Oh, and so am I." But if he was, I don't know how he got turned. I don't know if it was curse or what.
It was
the ooze, which because he like last touched a rat, that's how he becomes a rat.
Oh.
And because the turtles are
For me,
him,
it
so-
makes more sense than I was this pet rat of this guy, and
I was watching him and
I
learning
was
the
mimicking
moves.
the movements because rats totally mimic human movements. That's well documented in loads of scientific documents.
Cats do yoga.
The comic book, you know,
No,
anything
my,
is possible.
My
Dude, if
nan's cat does. She does yoga. And
Does she do yoga, or does your dad do yoga with
my
her?
nan.
Sorry, your grand.
I could never see my dad doing yoga.
Oh, I just put an image in your head.
No, but the thing is that you
Oh,
could say
his dad
saying
doing
that,
yoga.
but you could say the same thing about you would
He's gonna
never
watch this
ever
as well.
see like someone with super strength and stuff. Really, could you? If you see it that way.
Wait, Kier's dad does yoga to gain super strength?
No,
No, not the whole. He doesn't think about how you can't see a rat learning ninjutsu, but you can see someone flying and throwing laser beams from his eyes. It's kind of like that.
Oh, Superman's completely stupid. Don't go get me started on Superman. Oh crap! Superman has the power to kiss people, which then erases their memory. Superman has that power officially.
he must be a really crap day.
Yeah.
How was it for you, darling? How was
No,
what?
no, there's this-
How
there's
are
this-
you getting back out?
There's this
Oh.
great sketch in Robot Chicken, which they completely realise. It's like, and Superman just goes on it. Hang on a minute. I've been fighting all these villains all my life. If I just kissed them and make them lose their memories. So he then just goes around and makes out with all of his... And he just like goes to Lex Luthor and Luthor's just like, "Oh, that's Superman. He made me lose my hair. I'll get my vengeance." And Superman says, "Come here, you." Wait, what? What are you doing? And just starts making out and Lex is like, "Oh. Oh, that Superman's so dreamy. Oh." So
Let's go back.
don't get me started on how stupid Superman is.
Okay,
There's
let's
just one
go
big problem
back
with
to-
Superman though, is that they say kryptonite is like his home planet. Well, kryptonite makes him weak. It's a very rare substance, yet every supervillain he faces has a big chunk of it.
Batman
Okay.
has kryptonite in his utility belt. That's how
Yeah.
common. Well, I say common. Batman could have just easily just bought that
No,
with his
that's
billions.
That's
Yes.
what Batman uses. That's what Batman tells Catwoman to get into her bed. I've got kryptonite in my utility belt.
Let's go back to Ninja Turtles. Closing comments. So, what do you guys think of it then?
Yes, let's get back on track.
Let's get back on track. Let's me talk about these bad boys. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, bad being the operative word.
It was good. I loved it. I thought it was great.
No,
Really
I never
enjoyed
thought
it.
I'd hear you say, let's talk about these bad boys while pointing at your chest.
Hey, seven Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But yeah, no. In all seriousness, it is good, and you know, if ninjas and turtles and are your thing, it's a good watch. It's enjoyable, and you know, it's classic, slightly nostalgic fun. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, and even though I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, I still loved it, and I think
Yeah.
it pays homage to their other stuff, and I think it keeps as good as Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
and hopefully it will be as big as it once was.
Yeah, I don't think it'll majorly
No.
convert anyone who hated the Ninja Turtles before. So if you really can't stand them, like they're completely heretic. If they're completely stupid,
If you hate them, who hates with a cross?
Yeah.
Christians do. Vampire, get back! Exactly. But no, if you can't stand them, then this isn't going to change your mind. But if you like them, you're going to like this. Probably a bit more, in my opinion. So yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, I did quite like it. Like I said, I think, maybe it's because I only saw the one episode, but I think there is some aspects of the characters that they dried up and taken away.
It's one episode. Just
Yeah.
give them time. It's early on.
It's early on, like maybe we should do another review when all the first season's done. We've watched all the episodes, and then we can do more of a one because then
Yeah, I'll totally watch the whole series, Mark. Yeah.
It's a promising start. That's about all I'd say about it for now.
and it shows why it's worked and why it's still been around for 28 years. I mean, it's been around for 28 years and it's still popular and stuff, so it just shows
Popular.
It's popular.
With
And
ultra violence.
ultra violence.
Ultra-violence.
Cowabunga! So, cheers guys, that's it for this part of GEEKAMANIA. I'm Mark, he's Ben, he's Kier, and we're going to say Turtle Power 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
You're doing this
3.
yourself.
Turtle Power!